All right, welcome. Today we're diving into one of the weirdest taxes in all of history. And I mean, this one was literally hairy. So if you think your taxes are a little strange, you have got to hear about the time a government decided to tax, well, your face.
I mean, look at this. For a lot of people, a beard is a big deal, right? It's a style choice, part of who you are. Now, just imagine for a second, having to pay the government for the privilege of having one? It sounds like a joke, doesn't it? But as you're about to find out, this was a very real, very serious law. Okay, so first up, a tax on what? Let's get right into the craziest part of this whole story. So here it is, the unbelievable truth. We're talking about 1700s Russia. The Tsar, Peter the Great, was absolutely determined to modernize his country, make it more like Western Europe. And to him, those traditional, long Russian beards, they were just a symbol of the old, outdated ways. So, what was his solution? It was pretty simple, actually. You want to keep your beard? You got to pay up. Yep, your facial hair literally became a taxable asset. And this quote just nails it, right? It puts it into a perfect modern context. It's kind of funny to think about, but it also gets at something really important here. This wasn't some tiny fee. No way. For a lot of guys, this tax was a huge financial burden. It was basically designed to make you shave, whether you liked it or not. So you're probably wondering, how did this whole thing actually work? It's not like it was an honor system, right? Oh no. That brings us to our next section, your beard license, please. Because you better believe there was paperwork, or, well, something like it. Right, so once you paid your tax, they'd give you one of these, a beard token. It was a little copper or silver coin, and you had to carry it with you all the time. Seriously, this little piece of metal was the only thing standing between you and an illegal beard for the entire year. And the process was, just ridiculously formal. Step 1, grow a beard. Step 2, go pay the tax collector. Step 3, get your official token. But the most important part, step 4, you had to be ready to whip that token out for an official at any moment. You forget it at home. Oops, your perfectly legal beard is now suddenly illegal. So when you think about it, this token wasn't just some receipt. It was basically a license, a government-issued permit to have hair on your face. The state was now officially in the beard regulation business. I mean, you can just imagine the scene, can't you? An official stopping some guy on the street, not for his papers, but for his face. It totally sounds like something out of a comedy sketch, but this was the real deal for men back in 18th century Russia.
Okay, let's wrap this up and recap the key details in our final section, a hairy piece of history.
So, let's break it down real quick. Who was behind this? Tsar Peter the Great. What was it? A tax on beards. Where did it happen? In Russia. And when? We're talking the 1700s, all part of this big push for westernization. Just a simple but truly bizarre moment in history. And that pretty much brings us to the end. The beard tax is just this wild reminder that if something exists, a government somewhere has probably tried to tax it. So it kind of leaves us with this one last question to chew on. If a tax on beards was actually a real thing, what's the absolute weirdest tax you can imagine?